Hello, hello, everyone. The sun is in my eyeballs. We're gonna have a little 420 session. Hey, Joe. It's hard for me to see. I know I always say that. Maybe I need glasses or something. No, we'll say it's the sunshine. Hey, Caroline. So good to see you. Hey, Charlotte. How's it going? All right, we have some sunshine around here somewhere. Let me think. This is like a fire, same energy principle, but not actually like sunshine. Cheers. Guess what, Charlotte? I'm listening to my Grateful Dead record, right? And so we're like, let's listen to this. Pulled it. It's on bone colored or white vinyl, right? So Wally World edition. That's the first record I bought at Wally World. So that's what we're listening to. Cheers. Hope everyone's having a good day. Kind of been on a I don't know. It's a good thing I didn't stream, so you don't have to see me act like such a asswipe, right? So finally got my bike fixed, right? So, yeah. Got a new tire, got a new tube, got new technicians, right? Bike technicians that, so seem to know what they're doing. It's around 7 o'clock. They have music till around 7:38 every Wednesday. I missed it. And so we were going to hop on it, but I'm not in the mood to hop and skip and stuff. So we're just going to chill the fuck out. Oh, we want to show you. Okay, hold on. Where art thou, sunshine? Well, let me think here. She'll be coming around the bend. Hey, Diane C. Hello. Oh, Diane. So good to see you. That's wonderful. Rosie got like a ridiculous amount of tomatoes, right? You could have a tomato salad, like pure, right? I don't know if they have like, but if we get bacon, you get BLTs, right? BLTs. Hey, Zephyr. Oh, yes. Let me warn you, you better not stare into the sun. You might go blind. So you might need like a welding helmet or some kind of reverse Superman glasses or something. Oh. Yes, I know. So you impossible bacon. Impossible bacon. Right? But Rosie got eggplant, right? She said she could make eggplant parmesan, right? Like we had that before, right? So was dating this girl, and she worked at Luisa's Trattoria, which is around Wonderland. So there's no meat in it, right? But okay, I'm not vegan, so this is how I think. If it's really good and you do not miss the meat, then it passes, right? So they would have that stuff in the eggplant, and not like steak plant or something. The eggplant, right? I don't even know if it tastes like egg, right? Why do they name it eggplant? On Sunday? Very nice. Oh yeah, there's a difference. I don't know because I'm a meat eater, like, right? Like, whatever it is, McDonald's chain, that bad. Like, just different. So vegetarians, vegans, when they eat, they bless their food and they say thank God and amen, right? Believe it or not, I do the same thing at McDonald's. I get all excited and stuff and like, yes. Is that bad? Me, I don't think so. Yeah. I'm a California man, and I'm kind of weird to where I don't have a lot of money. So the places I want to live, it's just geography, right? So I'll go there, and I could be sucking ass for who knows how long, but eventually, hopefully, we'll miracle some and stay there. We don't care about the lowest rent and go move to a different part of the land. So that's how I do it, and I want to stick to Northern Cal because I've been working for a decade, give or take, to be here. So I think early retirement is out of the question, but in my head, this is what it is, right? We lived in Sedona, right? But this was a long time ago. And Pot was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm going back to California. Like, pot is not that serious in a crime. I know it isn't nowadays, but certain places, it like unacceptable so bad that you get to go to jail or get taxed or have some stupid shit, right? So, I'm a stoner. Actually, I'm pro hemp, like you would never imagine. Like, So we left Sedona, which wasn't really my place. We were guests, but nice place, you know. Oh yeah, that one goes off a little bit. How's it going, Taylor? Zephyr. Bong rippers, bong rippers. So, I don't know what it is about the land, but some places you just feel more comfortable or at home or something. I'm not sure how to describe it. And Humboldt County has been the goal, but there's, you have to have your shit together. You need a vehicle, and there's not as much work, right? So, we're blessed because we were on a journey to follow the money, and thank God we're, here. So we have some SFG, right, which is San Fernando Valley. San Fernando Valley, what is it called? OG. It's an indica. So we love the San Fernando Valley because I'm from the other side of the hill, right? One more day till your weekend. That's awesome. Right on. Me, I have to think how lucky I am because I'm kind of a weirdo. And I don't like to work on Sundays. And, so let's count our blessings. I have worked on Sundays, but here I think it's against the law or some shit, right? So you can work on Saturdays, but Sunday, we don't live in the Bible Belt, but I believe it's a day of rest. I'm pretty sure people do work on Sundays, but not me. So I'm so happy. So have a normal work week, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I get lucky, I get to pound it Saturday, but thank goodness I don't have to work on Sundays because I'm kind of something with my brain cells. So. Yes, I'm grinding this up. I have a grinder, but we're gonna smoke some of this, and we're so blessed to get Miracle. So some people are more indica smokers. Some people are more sativa smokers. Maybe you like hybrids. Me, I don't really care which one it is. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff for some reason. All I know is when I smoke it, then I do a review. Let's see. Let's do a review. Can we do this on YouTube? Shit. Kitty, kitty. Alright, let's listen to some music. I think my other phone works. Right? Alright, hold on. So that way you don't have to listen to me. Blah, 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 blah. Chip. Oh, right on. That's awesome. I would work on Sundays, right? When I lived in LA, I was younger, right? So we would work 6 days a week, whatever, right? Sundays I would work half a day, right? I would go to Oli's, right? And I shit you not, it was my excuse to work half a day and go to the beach. We'd go to Malibu for half a day. That was my thing to go, to get out of the city. And believe it or not, it was the best choice I ever made because we got to meet someone, Oli, he's my best friend. He's the old man that, I would help and work for and stuff. And then when I lost my place, he let me stay there in a trailer, right? So we got to experience Topanga Canyon for a couple years. Really beautiful, special place. I think that's where you want to be. Palisades, Topanga, Malibu, right? Maybe if you got money, Hidden Hills, Cabot, I don't care. I think if you're on the beach, that's where you want to be. That's can't get better than that. Here, it's kind of a trip because we're 20 miles from the beach, so a lot of work. right? You got to drive or something. And the road is very treacherous to where I'm not the brightest whatever. But no, I'm not riding my bike on that road. Are you kidding me? And you would think, are you kidding me? You're going to need a motor. Hey, zombie, cheers. Loving you guys. Thank you for being here. And we are, I'm going to drink this beer. And believe it or not, I'm all out of tobacco. So we're going to have to go on a tobacco run. There's music playing tonight. We're missing it because I'm in no hurries. It's got a little bit of California sunshine there for you. Oh, Bunny, you're too sweet. Thank you. All right, everyone. I don't know what time it is, but let's 4:20 something somewhere, right? So you could give shout outs of, anything fun and exciting, where you're from, the weather. We've been having extreme weather, what you're smoking, what you're drinking, anything, because we'll have to try. I'm paying attention right now. It's 10:11 p.m. in New York City. Oh, wow. We're 3 hours difference, I believe. So pretty close to 10:10, right? We still have California sunshine. Shout out to the Navajo Nation. Right on, buddy. New Mexico. I'm kicked back, talking smack with my Beatles, having a cold one. Fuck yeah, Zephyr. That's awesome. We need to flip and dip. We're listening to the Grateful Dead right now. You probably can't hear it, but if you listen very closely. Oh, you are, Bunny? Well, that's awesome, right? Glad to stick together like a family, right? So we have lots of people, bird tribes, right? But I'm lost myself, right? But the roots are there. All right, we're gonna flip and dip this record. So we're just chilling, doing a whole lot of nothing. Oh, that's awesome. I'm Spanish. Like, I have a Spanish name, and my mom's all like, we're not whatever, we're Spanish. So I don't know how those two ever got together, but somehow. Wasted aces. But, California was Mexico once upon a time, right? So we're a bunch of other states. So you guys have anything interesting you want to share? Me, I watch the news. It's really depressing and sad and stuff, right? But I don't know why I do it, but I do. Right? When you're young and stuff, like my dad would do that stuff, and you're like, what is wrong with you? Why do you do that? Right? And it's like, now look, I do the same thing. Isn't it just bizarre? It's like, what were you thinking? What would make you think you could be informed? Texas, yeah, I think there was a big thing in the Alamo. Right. But we do have, Navajos, and we have Apaches in that part of the land. other people like in Sedona, we call them Sinagua, or tribe, like people without water. Supai live there. They're blue-green, right? You have Hopis, right? Zunis. I've never been to the Zuni res. And tribes of that nature. So you have Pi Nations. Oh, the Alamo. So I actually been there, right? Because I spent like 5 or 6 months in San Antonio, right? Yeah, so it was enough to get the feel for it, my memory. But we do remember packs of wild dogs running around the alleys, like everywhere, and then got fireflies, like, you know, those little flies that light up, little butt or head or brain or something that looked like illumination or some shit. They have that shit down there. And this was like 10, who knows, maybe more, right? The cops, they get free coffee and free donut at the whatever gas station or whatever the fuck it is, right? I'm from California. There's no such thing, right? So, got a kick out of that. And I'm from LA, right? So you cross the street, most people stop, right? In Texas, no, you better move your ass because they're not stopping. They're going to run your ass over like it's a deer or some shit. So you better move your ass. You can't walk in the street like you own it or some shit, right? Because, like, move. I did notice that. So pretty much the land of pickup trucks, as far as my memory goes. Tula Bear, the weather was perfect. That's wonderful. Because, you know, going through some weird weather and stuff, and a lot of people, like Texas, they having a really hard time with the weather. You know, snow, floods, or whatever, fire, and heat and stuff. That's pretty intense, you know. Because humans, we're fragile. A couple degrees off or something. Well, it depends, because down south, LA's like in a desert, right? We're above San Francisco. So I'm like an hour and a half north, if you have a motor, from the Bay. So technically I'm in Northern California. People think San Francisco is Northern California. It's the middle. California's a big state. So pretty much you get past that, the way I think, then you're in the North Bay. Otherwise, you're still in northern because it's different than southern, but it's like the middle of the state or something. Tula Bear, you're on fire? Oh yeah, California, we got fires and earthquakes. So, believe it or not, I have not looked at the Cal Fire report this year, right? So we had Yosemite, and then up there near Happy Camp and Wairika, really bad. I think that fire's still going. And the Alamo City. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I did see something on the news where they said that the land around the Alamo is a sacred burial ground or something. I'm not sure. But a lot of history there. Yes. My time in San Antonio, I remember the Riverwalk, and they had like this really baby kind of amusement park and stuff, and for some reason I was able to go to the country club. Like, I could never go to the country club, but somehow miracled that. so I don't know what country club it was. Didn't know what a golf ball was way back then, but let's go back, right? Pound that golf course. What are you going to do? So where's everyone from? We got Texas. We got New York City in the house. We have Northern Cal. Yeah. I'm not sure what's across the bay. Marin, Salinas. I thought Petaluma had its own county, but I don't even know if it's in Sonoma County. Zephyr, Texas, but from Kansas. So that is like Texarkansas. Little haw-haw there. Albuquerque, right on. Nashville, Tennessee, fuck yeah. Land of trucks. Uh-huh. Las Cruces. Okay, I'm a little slow. MN, that's Minnesota? I'm sorry. Petaluma is Sonoma County, so we need to get more over there. Right? Because we live here now. We better figure it out. New Mexico. It's secret code. You gotta put it in the mirror, right? Secret code. New Mexico. Yes, it's a hypo. You think we should go Fallout? See what kind of music they're playing? They're all closed up. Maybe we could bug them and say, "Can I help you break down?" Right, just for shits and giggles. But my phone is not charged because, yeah, my pathetic ass doesn't have a proper cord. It could be my phone. I have no idea. Like beer goggles? I might need those on the golf course, right? While I'm drinking my beer that zones in. And like, maybe we could cheat. You know, the world's getting advanced, right? Say we put like a secret computer chip in the golf ball. We could hit it that way, right? And it goes that way, wherever the hole is. Right? Don't tell anyone. Don't be stealing my ideas. Then we could be rich. Right? Ronnie Brownelli. So we're still smoking. Like I'm a little drunk. Last night it was so bad because I got super drunk, right? And sloppy and a little mean, right? Because my head's not all there. Darn it. But I do believe there is no law against destroying your own shit. And thank God I didn't destroy anything else other than a beer bottle, right? I don't think there's a law against that. Could be wrong. You know, in today's society, I don't know, but they got these virtual reality things, right? And, you know, I'm maybe a couple screws loose or something, not the brightest, whatever in the planet or the universe. But I think the world is literally going to become more virtual, right? Like disconnected from the earth, like space age or some shit, right? I mean, just like you got bitcoins, you can't hold it, right? Would you rather have, what's worth more money, a bitcoin or an ounce of gold? I don't know. Oh, is that right? Well, I was all like, because it's Texas, right? I'm from the city. I'm like, I'm gonna get lots of fights. No, no, everyone was nice to me, and it was very. There was a good Hispanic population down there, so I'm from a Mexican neighborhood. Yeah, born and bred. But I remember the Riverwalk. It was really nice, and I could not believe how much the land cost because you could get a mansion, right? Over here on the Hollywood Hills, yeah, you might get a part of the hill that has nothing on it for the same amount of money. Over there, you get a whole mansion or something, right? What hotel was it? It's a haunted one? Do you guys have any haunted stories? Yeah, no candles. Gotta put those things out. So the sun is going down. We are listening to music. You probably can't hear it, but I can hear it. We're gonna go to downtown. The music's gonna be over, right? But we have to test my bike. We have to put it in gear, right? Because let's see, where did I go? I've been to the community bike store, really good, like one of the best. We went to Dave's Bike. I'm not used to paying for the parts or whatever, so yeah, went somewhere else. But then we went to Trek. We want the best bike store in town, so we did Trek, and then we went to REI, right? We're like, okay, well, REI, right? I'm REI. Are you kidding me? Or is I would like to think, right? So now we got a better bike store, right? So it's a NorCal. We went there one time, but it's a little fancy and it's too like I have no business in there because I can't afford a fucking goddamn tire, right? Or maybe that's about it. But other than that, we have no business in there. So we're like REI, like Bike Peddler, Trek. I think we'll try this one, right? It's like a little too fancy for me. But went there, paid them. Guess what? Second day. It works. It works like a charm, right? I'm fucked up because REI, 2 times in a row, I got my bike fixed there. The second goddamn day, my tire is flat. So I'm kind of a little screw loose. So I'm thinking all of a sudden it's not going to work on the second day because that's been my life experience for 6 months or whatever the fuck it is, right? But it works today. So we found a better bike store because we went there yesterday and the lady, just like the first time, oh, come on, bring it on in. We'll take care of you. We'll make sure, clean it, spit and shine, right? Go there, and we dealt with the first cocksucker. They couldn't fix my bike properly the second time. So that didn't work out too good. I think we're streaming that round. So this time, like, nope, same thing. I didn't have the money, so hooked it. Right? Oh, you probably heard this. So drunk last night, and then we're all like, we have a major problem, Houston. Right? We have liftoff, but we have no confirmation of whatever. So we just wing it. I think the solution is to find a better fucking bike store. Right? It's a little stubborn because I'm thinking REI, and they do let me drink my beer in their store. So yeah, love it, right? Goddamn fucking inner tube. All right, let me adjust my panties right now. I'll come back and finish the story if I remember. No, don't let me have a brain fart. So I'm so drunk. I didn't drink last night, right? So anyways, got a flat tire, right? So brought it to REI, and I was all like, stupid Thorn, like a pussy at, like, I've never seen a Thorn such, that you destroyed my tire? Right, we see them in Vegas because lots of Thorns, right? But whatever. Brand new goddamn tire. Or no, it was the old tire. But bald, right? It was the one I got from Rio Del. So 6 months old. We wore the fuck out of it, right? We thought it would last longer, but no, it didn't. So word out said, fuck it, buy a new tire, right? New tube, new brake pads. So guess what? Second day comes around, it does not work. It's flat. But the shit kicker of the story is we have already did this with REI. Since I am a streamer, you can probably go back and check it out. So the first time, they didn't fucking tighten my front tire. It was tightened, but it came loose. So you could say it's the bike's fault, but it doesn't do it right now, right? And then whatever it is, where I could put air in my tire because it's a different European kind of stem, so I need a special attachment. Well, those cost $10 at Trek, right? So now I have two REIs, which cost $15, like whatever. So they never put that back on, right? And then they didn't fasten my tire properly. That's much worse than going back on the second round and third round. Flat tire, right? That's the first round. Second round, next day, it doesn't work. You probably remember Fudston because he said, I'll call the cops. I'm not paying $30 for an inner tube, right? Whatever, I won that round, right? This time, they said sorry, right? And they said I didn't have the money anyways. So, whatever, right? And I don't think I was disrespectful. Wasn't maybe the most happiest job, but the lady said $10. I said, no, I spent $15 yesterday on an inner tube. So, if you could sell me an inner tube for $10 or something, they said that was being rude. But the first time, or the second time I was rude. First time I didn't say anything about the loose tire. Second time, yeah. It's like, are you kidding me? This time I just said, you know, it's $15. I just bought a brand new tire with brake pads. It's not in proper working order, right? Okay, the plot thickens. So they said, sorry, can't help you, I didn't have the money. So didn't want to make a scene, so left, right? Like with my tail between my legs. It felt like shit. Hooked my bike home. And then we're like, got drunk last night. Like, I was so drunk. Right, I don't remember. And I was responsible. I texted my boss. I don't know what the fuck I said, but I said I cannot go to work tomorrow. So my boss calls me around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. I never heard my alarm. Right? Like, first, but I told him I could not make it to work, right? And so he comes, picks me up, and he takes me to the Specialized bike store, right? Well, guess what? Today's number 2, and it fucking works. So I'm just ecstatic because I'm thinking one day, and then I have to come back in and pay for it all fucking over again. So, anyways, the moral of the story is we called we talked to the manager or whatever. They said you can't come back with your bike at the bike store. Hopefully, you find a better one. Well, you don't have to tell me that. Fuck you, because we ain't gonna bring it there. Strike 3, right? Didn't work the first fucking time, right? This is the third round. So we brought it in to Specialized, right? And they said my tube was pinched, right? So REI's first answer is, probably got a flat. So whatever. No, it's not like that. It pinched. So I called them up today. I said, I hate to bother you, but I'm just saying I bought this inner tube yesterday, and let's just say it's flat. He probably thought I said it's flat, right? He said, well, if we do the work, come bring it in, and we'll let you know if it's a pinched tire or if it's a flat or whatever. Not like, yeah, you got to pay all over for it all over again. So we're like, yeah, just put it together, kid. Well, today's the second day, and it works like a fucking charm, so I'm just fucking elated shit. Because little psychotic. And for 3 goddamn days. Going like, and thank God the Specialized bike store confirmed the way I'm thinking. He said, if you bring it in, we'll find out. If it's a, then obviously, if it's a flat, something, then whatever. But not like automatic. Yeah, that'd be. We were in here yesterday, right? I'm a member, or I was. The membership, I don't want it. If you need or you could use my name. Fuck that. We'll start shopping on Amazon for North Face or something. And the thing that kills me is this bike store. It's a really nice one, so lots of money. Too fancy is it? I'm like, we went in just to look before, but not a place I would go to. And very nice, and at least they care about their work, and they take pride and honor in it, and I think they're honest. The other one is like, this is what he said, it's a business. If we did that and honored you, your inner tube, we'd go out of business. It's REI, it's not like the commercial. Right, we were shocked. My jaw hit the ground. So it all depends on who you know. Oh look, I just rolled another joint. So when we called back today and psyched him out, played a little game, it gave me some sanity because I'm thinking I'm fucked up in the head. And you guys just made me feel like shit for 3 days because I'm going, it's the second goddamn day. And the shit kicker is, it's not the first time. This happened twice. So the first time tire was loose and didn't put my parts back on. Second time, it went flat the second day. This is the third round. Same thing. Second day, it's flat. Like, we didn't pound it, beat it up, take it on a trek, get lost. We went to Jack in the Crack. That's it. So I had no choice. And so I got so drunk that I didn't wake up this morning. My boss calls me and he says, So yeah. So he drove me to the Specialized bike store, got my bike fixed, ate some lunch, and then drove me to work. Can you believe it? And then I worked till like 7:30 so I could get a full day's pay. I don't care. Because I was like, I'm not going to work. Are you kidding me? So thank God, because if I would have missed a day's work, got all butt hurt and all kind of shit, like over a goddamn flat tire, I would not be streaming because I'd be lunatic fringe at the moment. Last night was bad enough. Toodles. So, life's a trip. It's weird because we went in that bike store and we're like, no, fuck this. It's way too, like, it's a real bike store. I'm not a real, like, whatever, right? These guys are like pro or some weird shit. Lots of money, right? And that's my new bike store. Solution, better bike store, right? Who knew? The only thing is I haven't parked my bike with an open container in that store yet. We've done it at Trailheads. We've done it at REI. Walk around the store with a beer, right? Giant, I mean not Giant, but Trek, same thing. Park it, right? Got my beer. Don't say anything. So they do give me that much. So they fixed my bike. They told me what it was. Called them back, said whatever. They said, bring it in if we did the work. Not like that'll be, X amount of dollars and end of story. We'll call the cops. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But the moral of the story is got a better bike store, right? Because my head has been like, yeah. So I know I'm not that fucked up because the bike store today, more along the lines, looked at the receipt. It says 30 days. You can't guarantee energy, right? I get it. But if I had a bike store, let's find out. And the thing about it is, this bike store is a moms and pops bike store. They have 2, 3, I don't know, maybe a couple different cities. REI is worldwide. They compete with Columbia. They compete with North Face, Patagonia. They sell all that stuff, right? Keens, whatever. Right? And I didn't realize, maybe it's a corporate thing. But it was a kick in the face. And I'm a member. Or I was. I don't need my membership anymore. Would donate it. And don't really shop there anyways. We would try, right? But so I'll give you a little secret. So when the winter comes around, I'm going to get some new boots. I'm going to get some, right? Something. Whatever clothes it is, better than whatever the fuck you got in REI. I don't care how much it costs, right? And we're going to window shop. And I'm going to drink my beer like I own it. And if you say you got to leave, can't drink your beer, well, guess what? I can't say a fucking thing about it. Then I'll leave. And I'll say what I have to say, right? Try to keep it, like PG-13, very simple. Like, Tell them I got a better bike store. Ha ha ha. Right. And I'll tell you why. Because it's the second goddamn, and my bike still works. Right? That's how fucked up my head is. Because it happened more than once for 6 months. I'm thinking it's never going to work again on the second day. We got to go for round 3 or some shit. Well, guess what? Sometimes you get what you pay for. Right? All the money. Is that too much to ask for? Christ. And you never know. There's no guarantee. It could be my fault. At least help me. Don't just say no, cocksucker. It'll be X amount of dollars. Save your soul, or get the fuck out of here. In whatever proper terms. Because we just found a local one. It doesn't do that. So I know I'm not that fucked up in the head. Because for 3 days I was thinking it. Yeah. And it's a better bike store. Can you believe it? Like a real one or some shit. And they're nice to me, right? Did I mention that? Because that's all I really give a shit about. You fucking snot. You're not a little kid. You're a grown man. You snot. Right? But it's just business. That's why I love Revolution Bike. College Town. We got College Town here too. I don't know if it's a hippy dippy thing, YouTube, whatever, but I think it rubs off on you. Something. The further north you get. It's geography. I don't get around much, but I live in Santa Rosa, right? Like the outskirts of Santa Rosa are pretty much to die for. They're so beautiful. It's like, it's pretty. The land. In my personal experience, I've been here for not quite a year. I can't say anything. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. You know what I mean? We all go through whatever in life, but yeah, blessed. I'm from down south. You might not understand. A whole different ballgame. Like, yes. So I think it's beautiful. And Santa Rosa is the main hub, I think. The outskirts, they got money because the vineyards and all kinds of RC parts is like gorgeous, right? Vineyards and stuff like that. Pretty. And we have water. You've seen the creek. You can't really see it, but we go by it. And there's water, right? It's like sacred. It's a very gorgeous. Right? We got it right here. Beautiful bike trail. Doesn't go. I don't know if they opened another road. Like, we don't like it when it's closed. Bullshit. We don't like it when the trail ends and we gotta hop on the highway and look for the trail, or hopefully find it once again. So we're gonna go to the Chamber of Commerce meeting one of these days. I know I keep saying it, right? Bring my own beer and say, like, we probably shouldn't say anything. Just sit there and see if they'll put up with me. We were on the outside, right? And they had some kind of meeting. And this, she was hot. She wasn't like super movie star hot or anything, but she, like, she came out, like, I'm sitting there, I'm drinking my beer, right? I'm smoking my cigarette or pot or whatever. she don't even look at me. She on her phone. Right? Like, alright. Oh, some music. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's hear some music. I can find my phone. Party's over. I think 8:30 might be. I don't know. It doesn't go till 10. It shuts down early. The festival. All right, we better get on it. So we'll go roam around. Hopefully it goes till 8:30. I have no idea. Alright, we'll listen to two different versions. We don't really do that anymore. But it's good to hear, like, over and over, but kind of different covers or something. So this one, let me think, what was the name of the band? Alright. So we'll listen to a couple songs, drink this beer, we'll dip out. So this is a remix. We probably should listen to the original one, but we'll listen to this one. I think we could listen to both. Oh, we're not paying attention to that stuff, so. What a retarded commercial. How do you take over my phone? Right? Look, I got a new feather. Hopelessly, I'm sorry, I missed it. I missed it? Okay, I don't know how to go back. Let me think here. Hey, Tapestry. I have to go in the back room. Let's see how much my phone is charged. Did I end it? We're at 9%, yeah. So we're going to end my stream. If I go to the festival and they're still playing, then maybe you get to see it for 1 minute or 5 minutes, or maybe it won't work at all. But I think it pretty much ends around 8:30, I don't know. This town shuts down early, isn't that nice? Kind of. It doesn't really, depending on wherever it is, but yeah, the streets are busy. So we're smoking this SFG, right? Like, it's kind of ironic to be in Northern California and smoking stuff from down south, like, right? And I'm from the other side, but same thing. We love the valley. It's the same thing. You hug that hill. You're either on Sunset north or you're on Ventura in south. Right? That's the ritual. Let's, or you're on the beach. Yeah. Me, I've always been at the bottom of the hill. Who cares? Whatever, yeah. Except for Topanga. We lived on the top. We didn't live lots of it, but yeah, pretty much. Can you believe it? I miss Topanga Beach because we never really went to Topanga Beach, right? We only went there like first time I got on my surfboard was it, right? That's the only time, right? And then we probably went there one other time, so we only went. We would always go to the Palisades or Malibu, right? Red Mountain. And the cool thing about Topanga is, it's like Topanga, right? There's no Malibu or Palisades. It's like, it's sweet. Because me, I like Malibu and Palisades, but I love Topanga too. They're different. And all these fuckers know each other up and down the coast and shit. So, but I think it's the best beach, even though we never go there. Right? We're more Malibu or Palisades or whatever.
Now today we generate over 900 applicants a day who want to online without talking to a single person.
No commercials, please. All right, we'll listen to the original one. I guess we're gonna waddle. We're gonna waddle, right? So we better gather my bearings. Well, let me see. It's the second day, right? So I don't want to be one first. We're thinking one day it's not gonna work. No, you got your ass to work on the fucking first day, which is the second day. Right? Whatever it is, 24 hours. Alright, we're gonna waddle. I don't really see any mama crows today. I've seen a couple. And I'm drunk. So I'm gonna end my stream because I have to check on stuff, and then I'm gonna waddle, and then I'll try to turn it back on. And we have 9%, so now we probably have 5%. So you won't get to see anything except for like a snippet, like a 1 minute or something. Alright, thank you everyone for dipping in and dipping out. And we will catch you on the next round. Alright, cheers.